Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Matthew coming to you from A Love Awakening, and this is your energy forecast for today. But before we get into the actual energy reading, I just want to say something about last night. Last night we had some weird energies that came through. And so I don't know if someone else had, a little bit of trouble sleeping last night, had trouble with their mind racing or something of that nature. But I just kind of wanted to say that with the weird energies that are happening at night, you can do three things. Well, actually, you can ask for three things, okay? When I want to get a good night's sleep, especially if my mind's been racing all day, if I've been creating a lot of stuff all day, you can ask the universe for three things, okay? And let me give them to you right now. No traveling, no downloads, no visitors. So those three things: no traveling, no downloads, no visitors. Because what actually happens is that you tell the universe, okay, I'm not going to go and I'm not going to go travel out in the universe. I'm going to stay right here inside of my body and I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Okay? No visitors, no people showing up and trying to communicate with you during the night, during your dream state. You're going to just say, okay, no, I want peacefulness tonight. So it's just going to be me. Okay? So no downloads, okay? The universe has a tendency to give us downloads overnight. So you can ask the universe, okay, hold up there, hold up. Don't need that download tonight. I need to get a good night's sleep. So I kind of had to do that at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I just could not sleep. So anyway, thanks all for being here today. And so let's get right into the energy reading for today, this morning, okay? Starting out with being silent. Getting quiet, getting yourself to a point where you can be in that meditative state to set up today. And when you're setting up today, just get all the mind chatter, down. Get the mind chatter down. That should be just sitting and listening to your breath, listening to your inhalation, your exhalation. That's a form of meditation. Whatever you do, the energy is saying get focused. Get focused this morning by being silent. And I know that's very true for myself this morning, just because of the night that I had. Is just getting the mind back on track, getting it silent, getting it ready to go for the day. Okay, the next card is surrender. And I love this card. I love this card. It might look a little bit like one of my tattoos here. Okay. Now, mind you, I got my tattoos before I even got this deck. But surrendering is just giving up to what's there. So acknowledging what's going on, acknowledging what's happening, acknowledging what is the mind chatter, what is happening inside of your head. Okay. So surrendering to that, not trying to force it, not trying to be against it, but just surrender today. As above, so below. So we are in a creation moment. We're always creating. But if we get ourselves silent and we surrender to whatever the universe has for us or whatever the universe is trying to tell us, then we are going to be able to create and manifest in a very, very clear way. So this morning, getting quiet, getting yourself, centered again, that's going to give you the space to clear, or to create for today, to manifest for today. The things, the thoughts that we have and the things we put out to the universe get multiplied. Whenever I am describing what the law of attraction is, I always liken it to a very, very still pond. And when you take and you throw a rock out into the middle of a still pond, it's going to start creating ripples that are going to go out from the center. And those ripples eventually are going to, get to the edges, and they are going to start coming back. And that's the way that I like to describe the law of attraction and manifestation, is when you start throwing your ideas and you start throwing your wishes and your desires out there to the universe, it's going to start that ripple. It's going to start that effect of bringing all the things in line that need to occur for you to have that manifested inside of your life. So going into the noon hour, those are the things that we need to look at doing, putting those little rocks out there, putting the little rocks in the middle of the pond, throwing them out there, and letting the universe make some waves. So I guess we can say we're about making waves today. So taking a look at the lunchtime, okay, a lot of times we have a tendency to question who we are and what we're doing here. I get questioned a lot of times during readings is like, well, what's my purpose? Why am I here? What am I doing? What am I not doing? Why, what do I need to be doing with my life? Okay. And those are really, really great questions. And today is a time to look at those, become silent, let the universe give you some inspiration. Okay. I can see that some people today are going to, have that confirmed for them. People are going to communicate. People are going to take and talk and vocalize, what you mean to them. So be open to that. Be available to that. And when you're taking and you're understanding, what your purpose is and what your goal is for today, okay, it's going to show up, and people are going to confirm that for yourselves. So take that on. Looking at going, into the noon hour, okay, we have the ascension body. Again, it's coming up as taking our lives to that next level, taking our lives and going to the next level of what we want to do in our lives, okay? So take a look at your projects, take a look at all the things that you want to achieve, and remember, today is going to be that day that's taking to the next level. Again, I think it's building off of the energy from yesterday, where we're taking and we're having that laser-like focus on the things that we want to create. Today is just coming up the next level. So with that being said, let's keep on going. And the card is coming up is it's not to control. So we have a lot of tendency to try to maintain, control over what's going on. And so with this card today, it's about kind of giving it up a little bit, being a little bit more free about what, what's going on and what's happening. Okay, so don't try to control it. Kind of be in the moment today. Don't try to pigeonhole yourself into doing one thing. Continue to take and find out what the different what your different possibilities are today. Okay, we have that ripple effect going on, so let the ripples kind of take and overflow for a little bit longer. So I just want to welcome everybody this morning. Thanks for tuning in. We are thankful for having you today. A-Level Awakening is committed to getting a message out there of hope and love and awakening that bliss inside of you. So I just want to say good morning to everybody. If this message is coming across for you today, make sure you're hitting the like, make sure you're giving us our comments. We love hearing everything. We want to know what you want to hear. We want to know what's going to light you up and inspire you as well. So make sure that you're taking and you're hitting the little hearts and the little like icons. I love seeing those when I'm live. So I appreciate every single one of you. So getting back into the reading, okay. When I was talking about the ripples, okay, I mean, the cards are confirming that we're sending out those energetic ripples today. This is the infinite. And so when the infinite card comes out, consider that when you are focused and you are manifesting a certain thing, okay, it is going to take and it is going to make a way for that to happen. Okay, things need to be set up, things need to happen, and things need to occur. And so this is the card of all of those things being set up. You created it, you manifested, you put it out to the world. Now this is the thing that's setting everything up. Okay, so this is kind of the ripple effect, the creation process, all of that's happening today. Okay, we have a lot of, there might be some hindrance today. Okay. You might come up against some obstacles, okay? Today is also the day to get rid of some of those obstacles we have, okay? How we perceive ourselves can be an obstacle in creating the things that we want to have inside of our lives. So today also, when we're getting silent and we're getting in that meditative state, okay, we want to make sure that we're listening to the mind chatter, okay, and then negating the stuff that is not needed. So if you have that, it's going to be another one of those days, make sure that you acknowledge that and say, no, wait a second. No, it's not going to be another one of those days. I get to create something completely and totally different, and then start creating from that point. So we have to be present with ourselves in order to have that day and create that day that we want. We have more power over this than a lot of people, give themselves credit for, okay? You're a powerful person. You are a master manifester. So manifest your day the way that you want it to go. And one of the ways to see how to manifest is to get yourself quiet, get yourself in that state that you can take and create from, without everything else getting involved and getting inside of your head. Okay. The next card that is coming up is the courage to change. A lot of times we have a tendency to just not want to change, that we're in a comfortable state. We are in a comfort zone. And when we get ourselves in a comfort zone, we might not have that energy to challenge ourselves and to get outside of the box and to do the things that we might feel uncomfortable doing. So today, again, this is kind of an urging. We're taking it to the next level. We've gotten ourselves quiet. We're taking it to the next level, but we're also being very conscious about what we are creating for the day. And so when we push forward, this card is going to say and challenge us. It's going to challenge us to say, hey, okay, what are those things in my life that are standing in my way? What are those things that I need to focus some attention on to get them cleared, to get them out of the way so I can focus on what I need to do to have those things in my life that I am trying to manifest. So today, get yourself quiet, keep it going forward, keep it going up, taking that step forward, keeping it going. So going into this evening, into the hour, again, this deck that I have is a very, very large deck, but it seems that in the past 3 or 4 days, the same cards have been coming up. And going into the evening, it's saying that energy is going to dip a little bit. It's going to, kind of go down a little bit. But people are going to be in our faces. People are going to come to us. They're going to try to put their problems onto us. And after a whole day of creating and manifesting, you're going to have, people that are going to just be right in our face. And so we need to make sure that we're stepping back. We're not reacting emotionally. We're looking at the purpose. We're looking at the reason. We're looking at the form and the function of what's happening at that given time. We're not reacting emotionally to it. But then after we have taken and kind of processed it, then we can create and manifest what we want from there. How we want to communicate, how we want to say no, if we need to say no. If there's things that we need to clean up, we are going to have the ability to be able to do that today, just by stepping back. So inside of this evening, okay, the card that comes up is continuity, and continuity means that when you are creating and you're manifesting something, don't change direction in the middle of manifestation unless it's not working for you. If you have a goal and if you have something that you want to focus your attention on to have that manifested in your life, don't start modifying it, okay? Be very clear with what you want. Be consistent. Be very, very consistent. Have continuity on how you're creating, okay? And that's, again, goes back to that laser-like focus of having exactly what you want. That's going to be very important tonight, especially with the energies that are fluctuating and kind of the dip in the energy, is be consistent with what you're creating. If you have to create little sticky notes to keep yourself on track, on board, if you need to look at your vision board and have a meditation on your vision board, take time to do that. Take time to make sure that the vision is very clear about what you are manifesting. You're a master manifester. So when you are more clear and you are more precise about what you are manifesting, it's going to happen a lot quicker. So this wisdom in the whole, okay? This card is great because when it comes up, it says you can get wisdom from some of the most bizarre places, okay? a television show, a child at the store. You can get wisdom from all the different places. So when you are looking at today, understand that we're in kind of that gathering mode, that we can look and we can find the small little pieces of wisdom that just kind of drop into our lives and into where we're at. And that's so important these days when we're bombarded with the media and we're bombarded with all of the stuff that is happening, and all the disrest, and just all the strife and turmoil. Find those moments today where you can just sit back and find some wisdom. Okay, you can find some wisdom in a rock. You can find some wisdom in a tree. You can find wisdom in anything that is presented to you. So take that on for today, and take, and just find those little bits of wisdom. So I really appreciate everybody today. I appreciate you tuning in. Again, the website is A Love Awakening. I have to say that we have a drawing going on. It's getting down to the wire. So if you go to aloveawakening.com and register yourself on our mailing list, that will enter you for a chance to win a piece of jewelry specifically designed by Lisa. It's a beautiful piece. We'll go ahead and we'll probably repost the picture of it so it's kind of back in the forefront of your mind. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. So, make sure that you go to the website, enter between now and the end of the month to win that piece, okay? This is a live broadcast, but we do post these onto our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch them at a later time, you can go there and just search A Love Awakening on YouTube. Again, if you like it, subscribe to it, thumbs up it, whatever you would do. We're trying to get this message out there. We thank you for tuning in with us every morning at 9 a.m. to get the energy forecast for the day. And just keep going, keep manifesting, be the amazing people that you are, be the amazing people that need to be in this world today. So thank you so much, and blessings.